Hello everybody, welcome to Crafty Soup. My name is Misty and I'm back today with another layout process video for the Layout a Day challenge. Now the prompt from the challenge today was not quite vibing with me, so I turned to another group for today's story, and that is the Counterfeit Kit Challenge group, where we build our own scrapbook kits and then use them up through the month. And they offer various challenges through the month to help you tell your stories and use them up. And the most recent challenge was this color scheme of red and this kind of turquoisey aqua color. And then I threw in a bit of cream and black to help have another pattern in there. Now I'm telling a story about my girls giving my husband his pandemic haircuts. And we all have these pandemic haircut stories, I'm sure. So while this layout is really simple, it's a good story to get into our albums because it was definitely an interesting time in life. So I am turning to a layout design that I use very frequently for, two horizontal 4x6 photos, and that is to layer them up into one big column, and then I will offset the column either to the left or to the right and continue on with my layout that way. Now my kit here did not have a huge assortment of supplies for a specific haircut, because this kit was based on kitchen and food. So I really got kind of creative with what I was going to do with all these bits and pieces. So I pulled out some frames from the kit, and that's going to frame my journaling. And that is great because, when you're looking in a mirror, your face is framed, or you take your photograph and you're framed, and that goes along with, getting spiffed up with a fresh haircut. So I thought those elements worked just fine. And that's going to be the basis of this layout. Now I did end up adhering that column down right in the middle, and then I realized that's not what I wanted. So I did pull it back up and shifted it over. And then I'm going to go ahead and use those frames and create a visual triangle for my journaling and my embellishment cluster. So it's going to serve the purpose of all of that. And I'm going to fussy cut out those frames more so that they're a little bit tidier. And here I am back with them fussy cut. My journaling's in place, and I did make sure when I was doing my journaling that I left room for each of those little phrase strips to work on those journaling blocks. And then because this layout is simple, I do want to give it a little bit of extra touches. And so I'm going to pop up these frames on some foam tape, and that gives it just a little bit of layer of interest. With my journaling blocks in place, I move on to just a little bit of embellishing, and I wanted to pull in a little bit more of that blue color around the page. And because I'm going to embellish with these heart pieces that I have in my kit, I'm going to go ahead and pull out a heart punch and add more blue with that heart punch, and then just layer up those punches along with my die cut or my chipboard hearts. And then that is going to complete all the clusters for this page. So like I said, it is simple, but that's okay because sometimes you can get a pretty flow to your page just with these little touches. And to add just a tiny finishing detail to this page, I am using my journaling pen to outline various elements on the page, and that just gives them slightly more pop than they had previously. And that is enough of a little detail. It's easy to add in there that I feel like it gives it a nice little finishing touch, and then I can feel like my page is done. So I did around my photos, around the main layout block, and then, here I am kind of straightening it up pieces. I had a lot of problems today where my title was crooked, and I cut that part out where I fixed it, and you saw me adjust my main block on this page. So I had a lot of doing and redoing today, and I think that's just me getting tired here at the end of the month. Anyway, here is a final look at this layout. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you have enjoyed this adventure of a layout a day. I do have a few more this week, and then one on Monday for this layout a day challenge. And then next month I will be back to my regular schedule. So thanks for sticking with me. I hope you enjoy the rest of the series, and I will see you next time.